Hello friend, in this video I am going to talk about two multi-threading concepts, runnable and callable. First we talk about the what is runnable. Runnable is an interface that classes implementing it are going to be execute in threads. In other word, I can say if you implement runnable interface in any Java class that we treat as a thread class. So this is the runnable interface as you can see, but after Java it marked with at the rate functional interface annotation, and it having one method, run method. We need to override the run method, and from that run method we can execute our logic that we want to execute in multi-threading environment. And here one things you can notice, method return type is void. Now we talk about what is callable. As we had discussed for runnable, everything is valid for callable interface except one thing, return type. The method call will return any type after it completes its execution. So you can see in this diagram, this is the callable interface, and you can see callable interface have a call method and its return type is a generic, so it will return any values, right? And third things you can see, it can also throws the exception. You can see in the syntax. Implement a callable interface in any Java class, you need to override the call method, right? And from the call method you can write your logic that you need to execute inside thread environment, and you want the return type. Now we will discuss the ballot scenario where you can use the callable and where you can use the runnable. So suppose you got the requirement where you need to create a Java class. That Java class will listen the message from the message listener class. Okay, so in this case you can go with the runnable interface because you just need to listen the message. You no need to give any like acknowledgement, or you don't want anything. So that is the convenient way to use the runnable interface here. So I can explain in the example how we can implement and how can use it in this scenario. So here I created the class runnable class implements runnable interface, and I created one variable as in class message listener, and from the constructor of the runnable class I initialize this variable, and now I overridden the method run method that is from runnable interface, and I am here writing the logic which I need to execute in the thread. So just I am subscribed the message, right? And here I can write the logic, handle the messages and all. That is up to your requirement, you can write. So here you no need to know about the return type, what will the return this thread, right? So you can use here the runnable interface, so it is perfectly fitting here. Now we will move how or where we can use the callable interface. So here you can stop the video and read the slide and again start the video. I have such a scenario in that I want to pass the string row, and I just need to validate it. It is validated successfully or not. I want to know it. Then how we can implement it in by callable interface. Let's see. So I here created the class callable class and implemented the callable interface, and its generic type provided the boolean, and from the parameter I'm just from the constructor I'm just getting the row as you can see here, and from that callable method I provided my implementation string validator dot is validate. Now I passing this row, then it will return row perfectly validated or not. So here I'll use the return type of a call method as a boolean because this method return is a boolean. So here I can perfectly use the callable interface. Here we can see the other difference, the way we handle exception. As you see from the first two snapshots, the run method does not throw anything while call method does throw exception. So this means we can propagate any exception in call method, but we have to handle all exception inside run methods. In this snapshot you can see first I created the object of executor service by using executors.new single thread executor. If you are not about that, you can watch my previous video. And here I am creating the object of runnable by using the runnable class as we see in the previous snapshot, and I am passing as an constructor argument message listener, and here I new thread r dot start, I pass this and started the runnable thread that we implemented as an runnable class. And now if you want to see, you can see with this line, but how can I push the runnable thread inside the executor services? By using the execute method. Okay, so I execute method, I push this thread in the callable. So in the callable everything is the same, but only one difference is that if you want to submit the thread inside the executor service, so you need to use the submit method, but in case of runnable you can use the execute method. So these are the difference between the runnable and callable, I think. Yes, so thank you for watching it.